One.
Hey yo, welcome to the wonderful world of Hungry Heat. I am not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I've studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. The only thing I love more than cooking is my wife, the wonderful Warden,
Me?
aka Shelly Eats Steak, aka Love of My Life.
Oh, wow.
Hey yo, welcome
Oops.
to the wonderful world of
Sorry, y'all.
Reverb.
Well, I guess the volume's working.
Right?
Uh,
This
You're laying on thick today.
live is week 223 of my MS journey. Which again, like I always say, do not recommend. If you can avoid it, do it, please. It's not fun. Although this has been very good for me. I've been really busy. I was running errands almost all week. Both of us were taking care of stuff, and then we even went on a little date night last night. And
That's the picture of the thumbnail, right?
yeah. Last couple of days, including today, I haven't really been using the cane. I mean, we took it to the restaurant. I didn't even really need to use it then either.
I know when you were walking, you just were holding it.
It's like my emotional support cane.
Tell them what you did yesterday morning or Friday night. I don't know when you did it.
When did I do it? What did I did?
With the trash?
Oh, yeah, because normally Saturday mornings is our heavy trash pickup. So we have 2 recycle bins we put out, and we have 2 trash cans. But typically when we need to put out one, it's only rare occasions now that we have to put out more than 1 trash can. But anyways, yeah, last night, whenever Friday night, because like I said, Saturday morning. So I always put it out Friday night just to make sure I get it out in time. I walked all 3, both the recycle bins and the trash can. I walked it out to the street without using my cane. Or for a while there, I was loading it up. I have a 4-wheel dolly that I can push them all, load it and take them out there. And I didn't need to use it. I just walked them out there normal without the dolly or anything, or my cane.
Wow.
And in fact, before we went live just now, I had the urge to go use the bathroom, so we got it in there and came back and left the cane sitting here. Didn't even bother using it. And then also this morning, when I let the dogs out, and whenever Delilah wanted to go out right away, but Sam was still asleep. He loves doing that to me for some reason. So I'll be sitting there trying to get dressed, and then all of a sudden, right in the middle of me getting dressed, and then he would decide he wants to go out. So I just got up, walked over there, let him out without using the cane again.
Wow.
So I think that's really good too.
Wow. And in the dark?
Yeah, well, I'll take my on my phone. I use it as like a flashlight. I pull up my timer on it, and that's enough light to see around. Oh, I thought that was pretty good that I'm able to get up and do that without my cane.
Right.
Oh.
Well, that's good. Well, what are you drinking?
My Relight. I don't even remember which one it is, but I just mixed it up this morning because that's the other thing too. We slept late. This is the cran apple.
Oh, the cran apple by Redmond's?
Yeah, that Relight. And then I didn't turn this to do not disturb, obviously. That's why you're hearing that sound.
Oh, okay.
So I'm getting some kind of notifications. Probably
overtime.
It's either overtime or VTO from the job. So, I mean, I'm off today, but they still send it to me because they don't send it just to me. They send it company wide.
Yeah.
So, and then it's about basically it's something going on really, and I'm feeling fine. Like you just saw me just now get up and walk over there back and forth without the cane.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times too, when I'm sitting for very long, it really affects me at work because I'm there on the computer. If I'm sitting for too long, when I go to get up, it starts messing with my legs a little bit. I have to stand up and then sit there for a second,
or stand there for a second.
Yeah, stand there for a second, yeah, and let my legs come to life, come back online.
Back online.
They were on sleep mode. Go gadget legs.
That would be hilarious,
right? No. So I mean, it's just little tidbits like that. It's just what's been happening. But like I said, I'm feeling fine. And then also since we went out last night, like we're addicted to this television show, The Rookie. And we came home, and then watched 4 episodes, and then went to bed. So I don't know what happened because Because usually I'm up like 6:30, 7 o'clock every morning, whether I'm at work or not. I just get up that early. Well,
Crazy.
Sometimes laying in bed kind of hurts, actually. My feet start hurting, and I don't want to overshare or whatever. But like just rolling over and holding her, just trying to snuggle, my arm starts hurting. Just laying on my right side, my left arm starts hurting for some reason. I don't know what that's about. The last time I talked to the doctor about it, the neurologist, he told me it's because I have carpal tunnel syndrome.
On the angle you're putting it at.
I guess. But it's weird though, because I thought you usually had that from like working on the computer and whatnot, and I use my right hand for my mouse and all, and I hunt and peck. I don't really know how to type, so I don't know. But anyways, I ended up getting not even slept in until like almost 11:30 this morning.
11:30? I think you said 10:30.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
10:30.
Yeah, it was 11:30 when I started trying to wake you up. Yeah.
It was hard, but it was late. I think it was 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
1 in the morning when we finally went to bed.
And I went to sleep today.
I know, right? So I think that's not too late as sleeping in.
Right. But it did feel good.
I know. I felt really good, I thought. I slept in a little bit yesterday because I was like, well, I'm either going to get in the rain or I'm not. So we'll see. All right.
Yeah, I was kind of worried about that too because when I looked it up earlier in the week, it said it was supposed to be 100% chance of rain yesterday.
Yeah.
But then it kind of, as the day progressed, as the week progressed and everything the day did, it dropped down. It's like last time I looked that morning, it said only 58%.
I saw 100. I saw it changing time. So originally it was like starting from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. It was going to be like 100% chance of rain.
Mm-hmm.
And then it would say 10. Like when I checked it on Friday, because I was trying to figure out when to go, it said it would start around 10 a.m. And I was like, well, even if I get up early and go, I'm going to get in it. And if I get up at my normal time, I'm still going to get it no matter what. So that's why I was like, well, I'll just sleep in.
Yeah.
And then when I got up, it was saying like noon or 1. I think it finally hit like 1:30.
Nice.
But yeah. Well, we have a couple comments. I see 22Q Cat. This didn't show up on Restream, but she said, hey there, Shelly, Heath, and all.
Howdy.
Date night. Do tell. Yes, tell it from Heath's perspective.
She's been itching to go out. And I love going out too. So I was like, well, let's go to the restaurant. And she picked the restaurant. And if you saw the trailer for this, because it's I have it on the other computer, so we can't show them right now. But we went to this Mexican restaurant called Jalisco, and my favorite dish we get there is a pastor. Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
But they literally, it's on a skewer. They bring it out on a little table, a stand to put it on your table. And the lady, the waiter, sprays it with not lighter fluid. What is it though?
But some kind of
light it on fire. They flambe it tableside, and it looks really cool. And it's really nice too because all the tables turn around, get all excited about it.
Right, it's quite the show.
Yeah.
And we record it to put it out as a short?
Yes.
We'll do a little short so you can watch it.
But y'all, it's so good. We had that for lunch today too. We had leftovers, and I think we have enough for 2 more meals too.
Yeah, lunch tomorrow as well. But yeah, so it's this. I would consider it an upscale Mexican, and I say
fancy.
Mexican, not Tex-Mex, because it's actually that we've talked about it before. So sorry if it's a repeat, but the chef is from Jalisco, and so these are all her like family and traditional meals.
Said, it's her grandma's recipes.
Yeah, and then she'll have a seasonal or monthly menu featuring. So like this month was all seafood on their seasonal, and then they have their regular. And so we got an appetizer of ceviches.
Yeah. It was way good too.
One of them was red snapper, and I forget what the other was. I don't know if it was octopus.
No, it was dang it.
Because you looked it up, didn't you?
No, I didn't look it up. But
anyways,
I forgot.
One was red snapper. The other, I'm thinking, was either it had like some kind of like black seasoning,
Mhm.
So I don't know if it was octopus or if it was some other kind of fish or shrimp.
No, it was octopus because
Okay.
I'm the reason why I remember now because I wanted to get the other octopus dish instead of getting the pork on the skewer. I was telling you I wanted to try the octopus. She's like, I don't know, it's a lot, and because they don't know how to do leftovers.
Yeah, because they
So
have
he's like, let's get the app instead.
We always get the al pastor, which is the pork, but they've had one where it's octopus, and they're putting like the whole octopus legs. Like there's like 3 sets of them. Like you're getting all 8 legs, right? Yeah. And they light that on fire. But I was like, I like octopus, but I don't know if I like it that much. And that one alone is $95.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't want to spend that kind of money and find out I can't eat $95 worth of octopus. You know what I mean?
And we don't know how leftovers would do with it.
Right. I think if you had like a party of 4 or 6 people and everybody was like, yeah, let's try that. And that would be good to try like with a group of people.
Yeah.
And everybody split the cost and, get that and the pork one. Cause then you could be, you could change it up. And I feel like,
yeah.
But I feel like octopus is one of those. It's like scallops. Like there's just a narrow perfection line. If it's under, it's not, of course, good. And if you go over, it's like rubber.
There's a sweet spot you have to nail it right, or it's not worth eating.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, ooh, I don't want to spend $95 to find out because I'd be mad if it was like not good. But we got the little ceviche appetizer, which I thought was perfect.
Yeah.
And then we also got the panela cheese, which is the melty cheese.
And she taught us how to make it correctly too.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, we tried to make it and we just can't. She goes, well, here's how we do it. And I was like, oh, okay, good.
She's like, shh.
Yeah. So, but that is so, oh my gosh.
Because don't we have a mortal pesto, the thing? But she says they fire it in the oven or whatever first, and they put that in there. But
no, she said they grill it first, then they put it in. It's like a stoneware dish that's like flaming hot.
That's the stoneware as well. That's the one they fire first.
Yeah. And but anyways, really good. We get that, and then we get the pork. And usually we'll have both left over, but we finished that cheese because she brought out the cheese. Normally they'll bring it together, so then you can have cheese and pork together. But she brought it out, and she said, "Oh, the pork is on its way." So we were like, just having a little bit, and then we just kept eating it.
A little bit more.
I was like, "Is this pork ever coming?"
Right.
We were hungry, but yeah. So that's what we did.
And then, of course, we had to go to Dutch afterwards.
Of course.
Basically, if we leave the house, we're going to Dutch.
I know. Well, this is what sucks is yesterday, I think Friday and Saturday, they had bonus points at Dutch. And yesterday I was like, all right, when I get this, and I was calculating the points because I was only like 153 points. Or no, I'm sorry, like 53 points shy, something like that. And I was like, oh, I'll get his blended because I would be short 3 points. Even getting his blended, I was still short 2 points from getting a freebie. So then we went last night. So now I have freebies.
And then I checked this morning. There was there's no bonus today.
Yeah, no bonus.
Because another thing I like to do is go today. I like to go on Sundays before we go live, so I can enjoy it while we're live.
Mm-hmm. But I think having it twice yesterday was plenty.
Yeah, but we haven't had it at all today yet. So I need my daily dose. That's why another reason why I need to write to them is to get them to be one of our sponsors.
Yeah,
because we really pimp them a lot.
We do. Well, I do own their stock, so we're making a little bit off of it. But yeah, so let's see. 22Q Cat said, no cane. That's awesome. I know.
But I still have a problem with my knee, though. But we were talking about the other night. Is that I think it still goes back way back before I was diagnosed with MS from when we had the car wreck. If I sit too long, my knee kind of locks up on me, so I have to stretch it out, and then it goes fine. It feels great, but I just there's this weird sensation hits my knee, and it lets me know that I need to stretch.
Yeah, Well, we'll probably end this kind of early, y'all. So if you have any questions or anything you want to talk about, let us know now. But I just feel like, it's
All's
Sunday and
good.
everybody's quiet.
Right.
So I don't want to take away a lot of time from y'all.
Right.
Gigi's here. Hey,
Hey, howdy.
Gigi. She said, good afternoon. How
Howdy,
are you
howdy,
doing?
howdy.
And Tweet to Q Cat said $95. I know, for the
Yeah.
octopus.
That's kind of a bit. That's a deterrent.
Yeah. So the one we pay for the pork, we pay $59. But again, we're getting 6 meals off of that pork because we both ate it last night. We both had it for lunch today, and there's enough for lunch for both of us tomorrow.
Right.
Now we did add cauli rice to it today, but still, I think that's
That's
that
still
to
a good
me
deal.
$59, even for 2 people.
Yeah.
Like if we were to like not order
That.
the appetizers or anything, and we just ate that, $59 for 2 people, I think is still pretty reasonable.
It really is. The only thing I don't like about the restaurant, they have little child tumbler glasses they give you.
Yeah.
We never order drinks. We always just order water. So if you only order water, they just give you that one little guy.
It's just a little like what do they call whiskey glasses?
Yeah, it's almost like yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like
cocktails or whatever glass.
Yeah, for our water, so we had to
keep getting
like,
them come back. But luckily, there's always at least 1 or 2 of them that run around. All they do is fill the water.
Yeah, thank goodness.
But it's silly to me to do that. But then we were looking, and almost everybody else, every other table in there had a cocktail. I mean, a mixture of some sort.
Well, and that's
because they have a whole separate drink menu too.
I know, and this probably makes us sound like teetotalers, and I don't think we are, but we just don't drink alcohol. I think I'm to the point where
been there, done that.
And it's like nowadays, if you're out at a restaurant, you're looking at easily $10, if not $15 to $20 for a drink, right? And I'm just like, some of them are more expensive than an appetizer,
right?
So the money side, and then it's just like, okay, I guess I just don't get anything from alcohol. And
yeah, well, 1, I'm a sleepy drunk, and 2, it's not really good for my MS either. So so I just avoid it.
But we've been watching The Rookie, and it's like almost every episode they're drinking, whether it's beer or something else, and I'm like, do people really live like that? Where they come home, they have a couple beers, or they have another glass of wine and everything. I'm like, and Heath is like, nah, it's Hollywood. And then we're there at the restaurant, and I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think we're the oddballs, Heath. Everybody here, and they have some really fancy looking drinks. One guy next to us, it was also like a whiskey glass, right? Or cocktail glass. And the whole one side was all like, I guess, black salt, like in a big, thick stripe on it. And it was some kind of like almost translucent drink.
Oh, wow.
I was like, wow, that's fancy. And then they have a couple drinks that they do in like a clay pot, and it's rimmed with some kind of looks like red salt or something.
Wow.
They have some fancy looking drinks, which that is appealing to me because I'll see something fancy. I'm like, ooh, that looks so cute. But yeah, so yeah, we're the oddballs. Brenda F said, hey,
howdy,
Brenda,
howdy.
How you doing?
How you be?
She said, I watched the replay. Well, I don't think you were here too late. Was watching the White Raven with hubby.
Oh,
yeah. What's the White Raven?
The right waving?
I can't. Yeah, I'm like.
Oh, you're gonna Google it right now to see what it is.
It sounds interesting.
So
I've been hearing about the White Lotus. Sniper, the White Raven. Is that what it is? The film of a high school teacher who wanted to live in peace, but was driven to join the Ukrainian military.
Oh,
wow.
Okay, keep that up. We're gonna look.
Yeah, that sounds like
we'll put that on the list.
Or what is it? Drama? No, action.
Yeah.
Keto Simple. Hey Dustin,
brother.
Said dropping in to say hello.
I hope everything's good for you. We missed you this morning.
We've got the granddaughter till next weekend, so that puts our lives in hold.
I got you.
Right. Well, since Heath was like, well, Dustin's not going live, so I could sleep in on Sunday. So you see that?
Because Dustin stood me up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying because I was like, really? If Dustin was going live, you would leave me.
You're asleep. What do you know?
I know. I know when my husband's in the bed with me.
Yes, dear.
Brenda F said, based on a Ukrainian sniper. Wow, that sounds so interesting.
It does. We'll have to check that out.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's see right now. Just then, it hit my knee. Did it again. It's just weird. It's just totally random the way it does it.
I don't know. It's probably part of how you're sitting too. Don't you imagine?
Probably not. I'm just sitting. I mean, it even does it when we're sitting on the couch.
Well,
or it does it at work too when I'm sitting at my desk.
Well, the couch, y'all, is I was telling him
it's well loved.
Because I was like, I think I have felt like we've needed a new couch for a while, but couches are so expensive. And I was telling him, I've had this couch for 22 years.
Wow.
I think I bought it in 2003. And it was a big sectional, and we've kind of since subdivided it. So we have part in our front room and part in here. But yeah, I was like, well, how long does a couch usually last? If you're using it every day, like that's our main couch that we use, right? And they say the average is 7 to 15 years.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, if we've gotten 22 out of this one, or I have, I'm like, that's pretty good. It's been through a lot in 22 years.
But speaking of that, because y'all, we told y'all a story about what happened on the road trip and what happened to her car. So we got to go finalize everything on Tuesday, take care of that. And then we said, when we're going to be out, we're going to go look. We're not shopping per se, but we're going to go look at some couches, and she wants to test drive them.
Yeah, because I'm just, I know a lot of people buy stuff online, but some things I'm like, that's a hassle to me to almost buy a couch online and then you get it and what if you don't like it or it's not comfortable? Then what a hassle to try to get it returned.
Right.
And so I've just been looking. I was like, well, I know we've needed a new couch. Let's look and just get an idea, start kind of thinking about it, right? Because the couch, I mean, it is like, it's crap now.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, we need
what's it called? It's past its prime.
Yeah, I mean, it isn't like we have to get a couch today, but it's something to start thinking on and just looking and try to get in prices. This couch was a leather couch, which is funny because I was vegan at the time. But I bought a leather couch, so you see I was real high morals there. But anyways, I like a leather couch, y'all. And I know you could get regular cloth couches so much cheaper. My experience when I've had cloth couches is they get so dirty so easily. And like I felt like before, I was always having to clean it. Like, you would get the couch cleaner where you're having to do that. And with dogs, I'm like, oh. But with the leather couch, I mean, yes, you'll still have to clean it, but it's like the dog hair isn't becoming part of the cushion. You just have to vacuum it up. So I'm kind of thinking of getting another leather couch.
I think we should.
Which
that's the only thing we need to look at, honestly.
Right. And so I mean, I know they have like pleather and stuff. Am I being bougie, y'all?
No.
But I'm thinking if it could last 20 years, right, then it's well worth it. So anyways, we're gonna go look. I got this couch at Macy's / what was Macy's before? Was it Foley's?
Oh, I don't know, honestly.
Didn't Macy's take over Foley's? Does anybody remember Foley's? I feel like that's where I got it from at Macy's took over like 6 months later or something. But anyway, so I'm going to go back to Macy's, and they're having some pretty good sales, but I want to try out some of the couches and figure out. I know we don't want a sectional, right? Not a big sectional.
Maybe.
Where are we going to put it?
Well, I mean, one like we have.
Well, yeah, that's like a 3-seater.
Yeah.
But I'm saying we don't want the big, like when I got that one, it was like the big L shape.
Right.
So we want like either the 3
or
the one where it has the lounge on one end.
Yeah, probably.
For the dogs. Yeah, you gotta include them, right?
Right. Or worst case, have one that has a footstool or whatever.
Ottoman.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, the same height, and they'll work like that, and then we can move it whichever side you want.
But well, that's true. But yeah, so we're planning on going looking, since we'll be that away on Tuesday, and figure out, start thinking about it, right? And I feel like sometimes, because we need to measure to make sure we don't get one too long there,
right?
But also, I feel like with your height, it seems like a lot of couches, like at least the ones I've seen, like at Sam's or Costco, like the backs are short now.
Yeah.
Have y'all noticed that with couches? Like the back is shorter. And I feel like for you, you need something with a taller back.
Yes, please. It's very helpful.
Yeah. So anyways, that's what we're going to start doing. And
so we'll be able to give you a field report about that next week.
Right? Or on the Warden Report.
Or both.
Yeah. Well, y'all make sure you gave this video a thumbs up.
Yes, please.
We're coming up on 30 minutes. So any last thoughts or comments?
Probably not. Except that thank y'all that did tune in. Glad you I hope you're having a good day.
Yeah.
Hope you have a good week this week too.
Yeah, have a wonderful week. Here we are.
Continues to be good.
Right. And here we are entering the first full week of April, y'all.
Right. This year's going by fast.
I'm saying. My work sister tagged me, said the reason it goes by so fast, says if you have a coworker that keeps you laughing, time flies.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're welcome.
That's awesome.
Oh, so that's probably true. All right, y'all. Well, thank you again so much for tuning in, and y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week. We'll see you on Friday.